any more dominant or inferior necessarily. If he has a position where he's past my knee and he has control of my head, nope, just like right here. This is a little bit worse for me. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, we need to create a structure and a frame to give ourselves the ability to control distance, especially on the bottom. The most important thing is to control the distance, right? Because the person on top has weight, gravity, all to their advantage, right? Speed, mobility. So you got to use the most powerful thing, right? Which is your anatomy. Because if you just try to use your muscular strength to hold somebody that's bearing their weight down on you, you're going to get extremely tired extremely quickly. Okay, so you got to use the structure of your body. So the first thing that I want to try to do is frame, right? What I mean by frame is I'm going to put my forearm on that inside shoulder, okay, in front of his face. Wherever his head turns, that's where his body and energy is going to go. So if he's able to put his head down really low, grind his forehead into my face, this is not a good position for me because he's keeping me where he wants me, right? So I need to change that dynamic by getting my forearm in his face, pushing his face in a direction where he can't put his weight down on top of me. This hand, I could bring it inside and frame on the shoulder, or I could just push on the hip over here, okay? Either one, I'm going to escape my hips. All right, and then again, I'm going to put something in front of him that's going to help me control the distance more. So we're going to put my knee in front. We call this the knee shield. Okay, and then we're framing and blocking this arm so he can't again come back into me and try to control my head and then close that distance off. We want to frame here. All right. What this also does is sets up a nice position to attack his arm from. Okay, so he's in here, he's trying to put his weight forward onto me. I'm framing, I'm just using the structure of my body right now, so I'm not using a lot of energy, which is nice. Now I'm just going to slide my bottom hand down to the wrist, okay, and we're going to do that very similar to that first drill we did, that kimura. So we're going to reach up over the shoulder, grab the wrist, right here, grab my own wrist. Now from here, we're gonna attack the shoulder, right, with the kimura. So I need to pivot and turn my body all the way back to the other side. So as I rotate, I'm actually gonna kick this leg through again. So I kick it through, and then I slide and keep escaping my hips underneath them. The further I go underneath, the more torque I'm gonna get on this arm. Okay, if I stay in a position where he's on top of me, I'm not going to be able to really get that arm, so I need to keep moving. The deeper you go, the better you're going to be. And I'm keeping my legs pinched on his leg to maintain that half guard so they can't roll out. All right? So, again, half guard. He's down on top of me. I'm framing, pushing the hip. I escape my hips, put the knee shield in front. Now I'm blocking shoulder, bicep. Slide my hand down to the wrist, control the wrist, sit up over the shoulder. Once I have that kimura locked, I release my leg, get nice and deep underneath, and then I'm pressure down with my elbow, pushing the wrist, kind of in a arcing motion to finish the shoulder lock. So he's going to feel it in the shoulder. Okay, one more time. Here, push. Frame, slide down to the shoulder, sit up, rotate through, torque, and get the finish. Right? You got it?